+65 will show you the view, making your dreams of a home come true. Call us now, don't hesitate. Just dial 876-16867. +65 will show you the view, making the dreams of a home come true. Call us now, don't hesitate. Just dial 876-16867.
This episode is brought to you by Team +65.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Golden Nuggets podcast. This is part 3 with Wanti and Ami. Take it away.
Alright, so Wanti, we end off part 2 talking about the administrator cases. I'm actually curious. Has there ever been, because just now you mentioned your client is the anak angkat, right? Has there ever been like the anak angkat unknowingly, without the biological sons and daughters of the owner, put himself as a owner to the house?
To be honest, I've never personally got that kind of case before. Usually, the siblings would decide to sell. Sell and then distribute based on the faraid or inheritance certificate, whatever the names are in there.
But if let's say one of the son or daughter unknowing to the rest of the family put themselves as the owner,
I don't think you can. I don't think you can do that. Because ultimately you need to
Sign off.
no, the thing is, if you are the main owner and there's no, and if all the other children already have houses, you also cannot just anyhow put your name inside also. That's one. Yeah, and then if you are the adoptive child, then paperwork's come in lah. You cannot just, maybe back then, you suddenly become anak angkat, no paperworks. It doesn't work that way lah.
Okay.
I think in SG, everything is about papers lah.
Yeah.
You need to somehow prove a connection. So if you can prove that you are really the legally adopted child, then I think HDB can assist you to, if you are the occupier, you don't have a place to stay, then you can actually put your name inside lah. But otherwise, you still have to sell and then follow the inheritance
But if
certificate.
the adopted child is not in the legal system,
That's where no paperwork, then how to prove?
Yeah.
So you have to sell, no choice.
Okay. I have a friend who actually owns. Okay, he don't own the house. His late dad owns the house, but then the father passed away like more than 10 years ago. Up till today, it's still not settled. It's still not sold. And he was an occupier of that house until recently when he bought his own house.
So anything more than 6 years, right? So he have to engage a lawyer again.
Okay.
Yeah, he has to get new administrator. So because the thing is, you are given like 6 years to sell. So you said late parents. So both passed away already lah. Late father passed 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Then now mom also passed away.
The mum, I think, still around lah.
Oh,
but
mum still
the
around.
mum was never the owner.
Oh, so the house is.
Maybe just essential occupier previously.
So now the house belongs to.
No one lah.
So but their names are inside as occupiers lah. Better check. Did they inform HDB? Did they notify HDB? Notice of death? They need to do that. But then they will be questioned lah. Wow, 10 years ago then now you inform. So then if they will ask for the letters of administration, so they have to get this from the lawyer.
Okay.
So the lawyer will handle all that lah. It has to go to court and ask why after so long then you come. So they have to give a statement.
So the it's not statute of limitations. Right? The process is 6 years. After that, then you have to.
Because we got 6 years if it's under grant of probate. Probate they give you 6 years to sell the house.
Okay.
So if there's no will, then it's under administrator, right? Yeah, I think it's 6 years. I have to check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. I mean, administrator cases.
Yeah.
Because
There's a lot of law.
Yeah, and a
attached
lot
to it.
of different unique situations.
I think every case is different.
Okay.
For me, it's easier if it's just one administrator. If there are many administrators, then the headache comes in lah. Because if different siblings all want to be administrator, if they fight then
Yeah, that's right.
the problem you have to sometimes they bicker in front of you. They fight in front of you. You just have to stand there and listen only lah. Nothing much
Nevertheless,
you
I
can do.
think this kind of cases are perfect for you because you've already learned law. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Even though you didn't complete it,
I
but
didn't
you
complete.
have some basic knowledge, right?
Okay lah, alhamdulillah.
Foundation,
Yes, I have some basic law.
So see, that also
Yeah, like it
preps you
helps
up
lah.
for your
Yeah, it preps me for real
journey.
estate.
Okay.
But it wasn't my favorite topic lah, property law. I really like criminal law back then. Yeah, but
Okay. Let's dial this down a bit lah. I think it got too
Intense.
technical.
Technical ada, morbid pun ada kan. Like, wow, talking about death and so on.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, so just we previously heard Farhan's point of view on how Team PSF was formed. What about from your point of view? Why do you suddenly decide like okay, let's start this Team PSF?
Okay. The reason I actually agreed to work with Farhan is because that I kind of need if I were to do it alone, I will procrastinate. It will never get started. And he's like a principal, like the discipline. Hello.
Okay.
Hello. Okay, so that kind of push is good for me lah. It makes me work. Okay, and I also work with my 2 other sisters who are always not in Singapore.
Okay. But they are real estate agents?
Yes,
or?
they are under Selling District 65, which is my team name with with Gabby and her best friend lah.
Okay.
Basically like my adik angkat like that lah. Okay, so the 3 of us. We were 4, but my late sister-in-law passed away, so now we're 3.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So and then me, I branched out a little bit to work with Farhan to form Plus 65, which is close to Selling District 65.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like
So,
a subsidiary like that.
Selling District 65, does that come from Selling Sunset?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of like macam okay, get the the motivation come from there lah.
Okay.
But not to their level yet. Yeah, but hopefully,
soon.
I mean,
Yeah.
Vision board.
vision.
Houses that cost millions of
Oh,
dollars.
wow. Yeah. So with Selling District 65, I work with them as their mentor. Assist them with whatever problems that they have and all that. But me on the side personally, I work with Farhan under Plus 65.
Okay. So was it you guys, I mean both you and Farhan decided on the name Plus 65, or was it only you or was it only him?
I think eventually Farhan came out with Plus 65 and I agreed with it lah. Yeah, because I said, not bad near to my Selling District 65 and then that's Plus 65. So I kind of like, okay, I can, vibe with this name.
Okay.
Yeah, so eventually then, okay lah, we decided on it lah, PSF. Then I also like, I also do reno. PSF so per square foot, so can lah.
Okay. You do reno, what do you mean?
Yeah, so on the side also we, my sister and I, we are actually renovation contractors.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
but not really like super on full time lah. But we do have our knowledge and we've done quite a number of
projects.
houses, not a few lah, quite a lot of projects that we've done. Mainly all HDB lah. So we that also helped me with my real estate because as a contractor, I know what to see when I go to the house.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know
look out
what to
for.
look out for. So sometimes clients they feel like okay lah, maybe just this house this side not bad lah.
Yeah.
Maybe I just do this part, but they don't know that chain of reaction. You see, I say you do this part, it will affect this affect that, that affect that.
Okay.
So sometimes they don't know what to look out for, or sometimes they feel like it can maybe minor renovation. Then I can put a figure, a ballpark figure. This one I think will estimately cost you how much
Oh, okay.
to renovate. So they kind of too much. I cannot next house, for example, if it's too much.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
but
two in one
sometimes
lah.
yeah.
Two in
So
one agent.
Yeah, that's why.
so I can help to look out for empty kosong, or like spalling concretes or rust or apa tu dipanggil leakage.
Yeah.
So all these signs, all I can, or mold. So
Okay.
I can.
Common for houses in Singapore that have more.
Oh, you'll be surprised. Those
Like
especially
normal
who
HDB also.
can,
Yeah.
especially
Really?
those who don't ventilate.
Oh.
Those who smoke a lot in the house or those who don't ventilate, you get more.
Okay.
Yeah, very important to always open your windows and let the sun and the air. Don't keep it closed and aircon all the time, then you get more.
Okay. I must change my habits. my aircon is like on like maybe 24/7.
Yeah, then by the time your aircon might be moldy, better do some servicing.
Yeah, that one I always service lah, but
Yeah.
the house
So
I didn't expect.
this what I learned as a contractor, I can apply it to real estate as well because of the ID background that I have also.
Okay. Wow.
Like, this one, like I can look at the windows, I can look at the doors, everything lah.
Okay.
I can help them visualize. Like I have a client who is an Italian chef and a Chinese wife, so he he's a chef, right? So he bought a place and then he came to the kitchen. So he was talking about cooking. Then I have culinary background and also an ID. So I say, hey, this one can do this.
Oh.
So he liked it.
Yeah.
He liked the unit, bought it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So that kind of personal touch that I have from my past experience.
Wow. So
So a bit of law, a bit of
that's
IT,
why
a bit of everything.
that's why we shouldn't underestimate like the experiences that you actually have previously before you join the industry.
Yeah, the things that we've been through and that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I think it really builds up.
You as a
who-
person, as
yeah.
who I am
Yeah,
right now,
yeah,
in the
correct.
past, correct.
Like even I mean we talk about bankruptcy, right? Because you know the bankruptcy law, you will know that okay, this client can only get this kind of
That's correct.
house.
That's right.
Maximum can only spend this
Yes.
amount. You need to talk to your OA to
Correct.
discuss about the
The
property
monthly,
that you
right.
looking out for. Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, life experiences has made me who I am today. So with all that, I can be a better agent, personal touch. Because buying a home is not just about transaction, selling, buying. I think Farhan and I, we want to create a relationship long term for eternity. Because this business is all about relationships,
Yeah.
right? And it's just not buying. Oh, okay, you want 2 bedroom or 3 bedroom. We want to give that personal touch to people. So we want to create good rapport, and then you will introduce us. So you will always remember us as hey, they're very helpful. They can do this.
Yeah.
So that kind of personal relationships with our clients.
Okay.
Okay.
And aside from Farhan being the principal, what other traits about Farhan that you think complements you this whole partnership?
I think we are pretty much on the same wavelength. So how he do his presentation and talk to clients is how I might do it as well.
Okay.
So I think pretty much same channel lah. So
Okay.
it's easier to communicate. And that if one thing good is if you don't like, he will say he don't like.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
vice versa lah in that sense. So we have respect in that sense that we know that work is work lah, right? So if we feel that if I know I'm lacking behind on some videos, so and he reminds me about it, so I won't get macam I won't get offended lah.
Yeah, you won't
Like
get
it's
offended,
work, so and I am lacking behind, so
Uh-huh.
need to find. And think we can work in that sense lah. So in
Okay.
terms of how we deal with clients and all that is pretty much the same. So really no holds barred lah. So if you say you cannot means you cannot lah. You can means you can.
Yeah. 4 months in, what is or has there been any client that is the most challenging to you guys?
So far not yet. Because still consider the team is brand new, right?
Yeah.
So we are still trying to get leads and all that. But personally, we have been following each other to each other cases lah.
Okay.
Yeah. So far okay lah. So far not much challenges yet. And but maybe if you say personally in past cases, of course, I have very very challenging cases lah. So challenging. I think that one can take another another 30 minutes if I were to share about that case. But yeah, other than that, but he gives advices. Like if we are stuck on a transaction midway, or I mean during a presentation or something, we just give each other a call to quickly seek advice or seek a quick calculation or whatsoever, just to be sure that we are correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where then he'll pick up and answer. And then get my answers immediately. So we kind of support each other like that lah.
Okay. And in your eyes, your own vision, where do you see Team PSF is going towards?
I would like to believe that we want Team PSF to grow not only in numbers but in terms of building relationships with people in networking, right? So I think then with all that in place, the transaction will come naturally. So we want one of our tagline is let us help you let us help you start your story. Okay, every home has a story.
Yeah.
Right. And then I think some people think that real estate can be a bit impersonal. So we want to put a human aspect into it and make it a bit more personal. You want to know where you vision yourself in that house, like that when you come in and then you're like, wow, so nice. We want to be part of that,
Okay.
part of your journey. So let us help you in this journey of finding a home to create your own story.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think a bit more on the personal relationships with people lah. And then with that, then naturally the transactions will come because people trust us. So we have to build confidence and trust in people first, and then before we can actually go deeper into the transactions lah. So long term lah. Yeah. So because I think this career might be my final last career before I really retire. So final lah, all out.
And what is retirement life to you?
Retirement and not SG. Just run away, move to New Zealand and have my own farm and that's
At what age? 65, no.
oh my.
Everything 65.
Next year as fast as possible, as early as possible.
Yeah. I mean, yes, plus 65, so maybe after 65 lah.
Doesn't matter lah. As long as, don't care how old you are. I mean, it's never too late or too young to retire to a place that you really want, right? Yeah, inshallah.
Okay. So you have done so many different jobs, so many different businesses. Is there any like one piece of golden advice that someone have given you that have stuck to you throughout your entire journey? Like Farhan, we know the form teacher already told him.
Yeah. Or something that has stuck with you for the longest time.
Yeah.
It's never too late to start anything. Doesn't matter how old you are lah. If you feel like this is not for you, move along. Find something, keep on finding, keep on searching until you settle, until you are happy what you do. So so I think this is so far I'm happy. So far this is what at the back of my head I still want to open my F&B with Gabby.
Okay.
So that's our dream together as sisters. So hopefully with real estate help us, open that side baby that we wanted lah.
Yeah.
Because our family
We achieve
really,
that dream lah.
yeah, we want to really achieve the F&B one day lah. Hopefully, inshallah.
Why F&B?
Yeah. Why F&B and what kind of F&B?
Yeah. That was my follow-up, but thanks for asking already.
I think the F&B part will be is currently maybe in the works lah, but
So that means apron haven't really hang lah. Kan?
no, the thing is
hiatus.
apron at home always wear lah for personal lah. You cook for your family and friends and relatives and all that. But we really wanted to open our own restaurant to showcase what we have learned, our family recipes lah in that sense. Because Gabby, my stepfather is Eurasian, so our recipes for all the Eurasian dishes are actually pretty amazing lah.
Okay.
Not trying to brag, but it's really, really nice. And my sister also has a flair in cooking as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so does my parents and all. But I think the both of us, we really want to, probably open something that is that portray us lah in that sense.
And if when that happens, I won't say if, when that happens, what would you name the restaurant?
Gabby, listen, Gabby. She's gonna drop a name.
I haven't thought of the name yet. We had last time, we almost named something, but it didn't happen because COVID happened. So that one kind of like, lucky, like suddenly COVID happened. So luckily we didn't pursue to open that restaurant, but we almost did. But I forgot what's the name because we kept on coming up with various names that haven't really come down to a name that we actually I think would agree with each other lah. Not yet lah. We're still in the works. No name yet, but we'll see how.
Maybe Forever 65.
I don't know. Maybe there's something coming. Just wait for
Makan
it.
65.
Makan
Makan
65.
65.
Yeah, but I think there might be something coming. So just wait for it lah.
Okay. On the marketing aspect, I see like agents put like stickers with like QR code or something on tables, on some
Oh
of
yeah,
the
now
makan
they have
tables.
the makan tables.
So
just
at
put their
least if
number.
you have your own F&B restaurant, you don't need, the extra cost is
Yeah,
you
it's
don't need to
just-
pay the
yeah,
extra
don't need to
cost,
have the
right?
extra cost. Correct. Actually, even now no need lah. I mean, there are some friends who have their own coffee shop and all that. You want to put poster, put lah. But
Was it?
the thing is, don't want to, ambil kesempatan.
I mean, if they offer, it's okay.
They offer lah. They say, if you want to put, just put lah. But I say it's not like I frequent your shop all the time, so to support. So I would like paiseh, you want to put my picture up there.
Okay.
Yeah. So like that lah.
Okay. Before we end the show, perhaps one final question from me. If you were to go back to yourself when you were, let's say 21 years old.
Oh, 21. Specific ni.
Yeah.
What was I doing at 21?
Yeah. What would you advise yourself at that point of time, and what would you, how would you comfort that 21-year-old?
This one be personal at 21.
That's why podcasts are supposed to be personal.
Yeah.
21, what was I doing? Wait, let me think.
Still rebellious.
I'm still very much rebellious. Okay, I would have probably told myself to, just get your ass off to Dubai.
Oh.
Yeah, because there was an interview which I turned down. Yeah.
To Dubai.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Is it something that you regret? And
it's one of my regrets.
Okay.
Oh.
It's one of my regrets because I passed the interview. It's just that I didn't go back to complete that process.
Okay. Why didn't you accept the interview?
Because
First of all, what interview is it?
I went for Emirates interview.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got it, but I didn't because I was still studying part time lah back then.
Okay.
Was I studying or something lah? I was doing something, so they said come back, and then you can join the company, which I did not go back to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I can share a piece of golden nugget that I've got in one of the episodes. Sometimes the decision you make
I know.
was the best decision
Yeah, so-
at that point of
yeah.
time.
Because back then I was already attached to my ex-husband because he was
Dah gatal nak kahwin.
yes, exactly.
Pedas.
But I kahwin at
tiba.
25, okay? So,
No lah, I mean,
But I was
at
already
21 also, I was already thinking about all this.
no, the thing is we grew up
Yeah,
together.
okay.
So he was from the same school. So
okay.
he was like a childhood punya love story lah. But then so at 21 after that, like I didn't want to go anywhere. I just want to enjoy my life. So one of the regrets lah. But ultimately led me to where I am today.
So ultimately,
Now, what you said was my mom's dialogue.
dah kata.
Kata lah kahwin.
It's a common
Common
Malay,
kan? Common Malay.
Malay parents dialogue. So, yeah.
Okay. Any more questions? No? No? Okay. So if you guys dah gatal nak beli rumah,
Look for us.
yes,
Team PSF.
please feel free to look out for Wanti and Farhan from Team PSF. And with that being said, we were just talking about how to be thankful. We'd like to thank Wanti for being here. Thank the listeners for tuning in throughout these 3 parts. And I hope you guys are able to extract your golden nuggets from Wanti and all her rebellious side of things also. And with that being said, bye-bye. See you guys in the next one.